What do we think of the present music scene in Sheffield? Very healthy, considering. I think considering there's a lack of gigs and a lack of recording studios, I think it's very healthy. There seems to be a lot more bands than I thought.
But there's a lot of bands in Sheffield, which is it's a shame, because a lot of bands in Sheffield don't see the light of day. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not motivated or they're not together. And there's a lot of talent, and it seems such a shame. That's what I'm saying. It's stifled because there's no incentive to go down to them. It's a shame that there's not a company in the north, or something like that. Like major company, or major companies having like a branch kind of thing, like a small subsidiary,
Talent scouts and things like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There used to be loads and loads of gigs in Sheffield 10, 15 years ago. Lots of pubs, especially. But all the pubs have shut. I don't know why. The Broadfield and the Royal, and there used to be a couple in North Sheffield, like the Penguin and
pool games.
yeah, I mean, they're finding now, landlords, with much less hassle, you see, they're making more money by getting pool tables and, machines, gambling machines and stuff. It's really bad because there's so many bands, there's so much talent, but they have no outlets. And if you can't go on a gig, you can't get better at it. So, I mean, it really is a problem. It's a problem for bands at the moment.
It's like last year, well, not last year, 2 years ago, I used to go out 6 or 7 nights a week, and you could guarantee seeing 2 or 3 bands, on that night, anywhere in Sheffield. But now you go out and it's all changed into fun clubs and tropical bars and things like that. We had a bit of trouble when we went to places like Eden, Lockwood and Riddle, and we asked them if they got any property for a band to rehearse in or set up in, and it was just flat refusals. They just didn't want to have anything to do with groups making a lot of noise, and they thought we might wreck the place and everything,
We've got a management company in London, and we've our companies are there. It's a shame that CBS haven't got an office in Sheffield, or other companies. They haven't got anything in the north. It seems to be everything's down south, But then again, all the talent's coming from the north. I think image is a thing which a lot of bands kind of get wrapped up in. I think that image comes, when you see your music and you see yourself, and it's a part of growing up, really. And bands who kind of have a strong image, I always think, sort of like dig their own grave, in the end. It's like terrible.
Yeah, well, you come and go really quickly, don't you? Because when you have something very particular image, then it's fashionable 1 minute, but fashion changes so quickly that if you do have an image, a very particular one, then it goes out of fashion, very quickly, and it's really,
We always say that the music is definitely that's quite important, really.
It should be.
The image develops as time goes on, I think.
With no real need to leave Sheffield, we can still operate up here. In fact, I think it's better to be here because we can detach ourselves from the London scene, which is it's kind of dodgy being down there too often, and it's only 2.5 hours on the train away.